Who's the best, Colin? We've got Roykeane, Paul Ince.
Yeah.
Paul Scholes.
I'm going to upset you now.
Gerrard.
Yeah.
Viera.
Yeah.
Petit.
Yeah.
He's going to say none of them, isn't he?
Who's the hardest opponent you had to play against?
Hardest opponent was Patrick Viera. I would say, I'm going to upset a few people here, but it's fact and it's nothing personal. I thought Ince was a better player than Roykeane. I really did. Now, I'll tell you why. I think Roykeane is, I'm not saying he's a fantastic footballer and he's a great leader, but in terms of a box-to-box player, right, Ince was better. I mean, listen, you know, you played with Andy Townsend. Andy Townsend was a brilliant box-to-box player. We're talking box-to-box. I thought Roykeane was a driver from midfield, from the centre midfield into the opponent's box.
They could do everything.
They could do it, yeah, right. But then you're talking about, you know, Steven Gerrard. You're talking about getting the ball deep. He could play a long ball. He could tackle. He could get forward. He could, you know, players who can take the scruff of the game and change the game. Those were Patrick Viera's, your Steven Gerrard's. You know, I'm not saying Roykeane couldn't do that, but he did that more by leading the team, in my opinion. When I played against Roykeane and Paul Ince, and I'm not saying, you know, Scholes is a different type of player. I played with John Sheridan, who was a great ball player. If I'd have played with Scholes, he'd been the same. I think he complements things because he's a great passer of the ball, his vision and everything. So he's not a box-to-box player as such as... But he
Patrick Viera would track your runs,
yes,
and he'd run the other way.
And he'd get the ball and
get
play.
On the ball.
And get on the ball and play.